So now we will see input type range in HTML form. So guys, basically the input tag along with the type range defines a control for entering a number whose exact value is not important. So we are going to display a slider control over here. So basically the type range is responsible to display a slider control that the user can slide and select one of the values based on the range. Now the default range values is from 0 up to 100 that we are going to check with the help of examples as well, and we will also see the different attributes that are min, max and step attributes. So guys, let us move to the VS Code over here, and previously we had seen the different input tags with the types file, hidden, month and the number as well. Now we are going to define another input field over here. So basically we are going to type input followed by colon, and then we are going to say range over here. So we type range. So as you can see, this is the emit abbreviation over here, which is one of the important features in the VS Code. So we select this option and the type attribute is set to range over here. Now guys, for the name part, we are going to set it as range in this case, and for the ID as well, we are going to keep the same value, that is range. And then over here we will set the label and we are going to set the for attribute as the range value over here. Now guys, let's say we want the user to provide the age. Previously we had asked the user to provide the age inside the text field over here, but now we are going to ask the user to provide the age with the help of the slider. So over here we will say provide your age using slider in this case, and then followed by colon. So guys, basically a slider will be displayed to the user with the help of this input field with the type range in this case, and by default the range value will be 0 up to 100 in this case. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, provide your age using slider, and this is the slider that the user can use in order to select one of the numbers using the slider. Now guys, by default you cannot see the numbers over here. So basically we are going to have another tag over here on the right side of the slider, and we will have the output tag in this case. So basically, let's say after this input field we will have the output tag over here, and this output tag will have the default value. So let's say the default value in this case that we set is 20 over here, and the same value we are going to set it as 20 in this case. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So the slider is adjusted at the value of 20, and the same value is being displayed in the output tag over here. Now guys, when we slide this in between the two numbers, we cannot see the change in this number which is being displayed inside the output tag. So what we have to do is we have to write a JavaScript code, and there is an attribute that we are going to use. As you can see, in order to display the value we have to use the JavaScript, and this is one of the properties that we are going to use, that is nextElementSibling. So guys, basically what is the meaning of this? So after this input field we have the next element, that is output, which can be referred by using the nextElementSibling over here. So what we have to do is inside this input field with the type range we will say on input over here. So this is the attribute that we are going to use in such a way that when the user slides this particular slider over here, the on input attribute will be called, and inside this on input attribute we will be using the this keyword followed by dot, and then we are going to use this property, that is nextElementSibling over here. So we have nextElementSibling, which is going to refer to this particular tag, that is output in this case, and then followed by dot, and then we have something called as value. So basically what we are doing is we are setting the nextElementSibling's value over here. To which value? So again we need to provide equal to, since we need to assign certain value to this particular sibling over here after this input tag, and the value will come from this input itself. So basically we are going to use the this keyword followed by dot, and then we will say value. So guys, over here we are taking the value of the slider by using this dot value in this case, and then this value will be assigned to the nextElementSibling, which is the output tag in this case. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. Now when the user slides over here, as you can see, the number is also getting updated. So when the user goes to the extreme right, you can see that the maximum number is 100, and to the extreme left the number is set to 0 over here. So guys, in this way we can also have the number that is being displayed to the user by using the onInput attribute and then followed by the next element sibling property followed by dot, and then the value of the slider can be set to this particular property. Now guys, apart from this we can also restrict the values, that is the min and the max values over here. So what we can do is inside the same input tag, in this case we can provide min attribute over here, and let's say the minimum attribute we want is 18 and the maximum attribute we want is 60 over here. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the value is set to 20 by default, and when we take it to extreme left the value is 18, which is the minimum value, and to the extreme right the maximum value is 60 over here, and that is what we had set as the min and the max value for this particular input field with the type range. So guys, this is the way that you can set the input field with the type range over here and also display the number to the user so that the user comes to know what is the number that is being selected by the user. Apart from that, you can also have the step attribute as well. So let's say we provide the minimum value as 1 and the maximum value as 50 over here, and we provide the step as 10. So in this case the values will be incremented or decremented by 10. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, 20 is the default value, and then when we take it back it is 1, and then 11, 21, 31, 41, and then the last value will be 50 over here, which is not being taken because the step value is 10 and the maximum value should be 51 over here. So when we set it to 51, let me just save this file now and try reloading this page. Now as you can see, the maximum value that can be taken is 51 over here. So guys, in this way you can also set the step attribute as well for the range input field. So comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is input type TEL for telephone number. So stay tuned.